Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan here. With the NBA season well underway, it's time to discuss NBA 2K25's all-new dribble engine powered by Proplay.
And we're going to get into a dev talking about this. This video is about to be fire. Like, please watch the full video. Because the dev explains this. They finally came out on Twitter and they explained something with... We gonna get to it, don't worry. Just watch. So they think by getting the dude with the "Hey, it's Kevin," he got that unique voice, one of one. It's Kevin. I can't even make his voice. I'm not even trying. So they think getting his voice makes this a better trailer. And then when we look at these trailers, what did I always say? These are things we have to pay attention to. This is knowledge I'm giving to 2K. I don't know why the world's like that. Like, man, they know knowledge is good, but the world is like a place where people still want to kind of do their own thing, so they don't have to give like love or create, what's that word called, like show love to somebody. Like, damn, yeah, he helped out by doing this, he helped me out by just talking this one day and said this, and it helped me my mind out of the way. Like, people don't want to show love to that, but that's a real thing that helps people out. I don't get it. It's weird. You know, I guess people want to do things on their own more of the time. I get it, but life is always like that. We always all of us looking at something, somebody, something. Like, come on. And if it's something you looking at, somebody maybe created that, and then whoever created that, that's the something that you would probably look up to in ways like. So I hate that people do that. It's people act like I got an ego, but bro, the way I think, if people really was in my mind, they would understand. Like, they'll get it. But the devs can't do dribble moves. Niggas be saying I'm just rambling. No, I'm not. That's a stone cold hard fact. Like, god damn, how do we have them in control of the dribbling mechanics? Maybe that's why 2K hasn't been able to feel a certain good smoothness yet, because they actually are people that don't know how to get on the game. They can create it on a computer and put the coding and the specs. This is not me just talking. This is me actually breaking it down and dumbing it down, so they can understand. The devs see this, like, damn, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then the people who's really not understanding, the people that's just watching this could understand it. They put their codes and their specs in. Okay, this is makes that crossover move that looks similar to like a Kyrie crossover or just a regular crossover. They mocap it first, then they spec it in the game. Come on, think about it. They're mocapping just a player doing moves, and then they spec it in the game. This is why they never truly had real control, because they don't know what they're doing. It's not like somebody who built your cell phone like from scrap, or not even a cell phone. Let me maybe say something that's maybe easier, or a car, or maybe like something, a cabin. Like, somebody could just go build it, you know, and understand where the components is, and you know what I mean, or just do something from scratch. They don't know how to get on their game and combo up, which is bad. How? That's bad. So how are you patching things and toning it down because you see certain people move in certain ways? Why don't you expand off of what they're doing? Go to the system and have a balanced conversation. Like, okay, these are some things we think we don't like, and there's some things we do like, and then they could probably explain to you why, oh, this is fun, and if you want to balance it, maybe just tone the defense up here and make this a cutoff animation to this point once they get to these points of a centimeters. Like, man, come on. Y'all know I'm not saying the exact stuff, but I'm on point to what has to be done. Get a skill dribble. But the reason why people like, why don't they do that? Why don't they just go get a creator? Like, 'cause they really know the game and they really know how to move well. One of the creators that really know how to move really well, because it's a power thing. When you get behind there first, you're seeing things. 2, you probably gonna have to sign NDAs. 3 it's like a they're gonna have to make sure you're moving properly, because then you could probably expose stuff, reveal things. So it's a deep process, and I get it. I understand it when it comes to the business world, and that's some things people don't understand, because if you just work a regular 9 to 5, you're not gonna get that, how things are like that when you're trying to get next to people and things like that. You understand? That's the same what they say. It's about who you know type thing. So you have to be moving a certain way. You have to be speaking a certain way. And then it's like they don't want it to fall and flip on them, you know what I mean? And then it's like, do they just want to put trust in these so-called creators' hands? And then the creators have shown a bad taste. Like, the creators are acting out right now. We're gonna get into this and finish this up, but this is a short trailer. The creators are acting up. I'm seeing a whole bunch of people just wilding out right now. You know, they're not caring about the logos, and the main reason why they're not, because it's losing the value. They already lost the E-League. Now it's like, damn, the logos is losing its value. There's no value to the logo in 2K no more. You have to just be known and be that personality. And when you see people with logos, they're a known personality. Some people, if they're random, some people don't even know who they are. Nobody clicks and goes to their channel or checks out for them. Like, no, some people maybe, but it's not a, logos don't boost you anymore. So people have crowds without logos. The park community, see, that'd be crazy when you be on a point. I even had crowds back then when I had the similar type of viewers that I have now. It was just easier for people to get in the parks. The crowds, it was just, they did something with these servers and changed up stuff with 2K. They did a lot of weird stuff. Like, people just don't notice if you was paying attention, like if you really was. All right, let's get into this clip, man. Let's talk about this.
All new Dribble engine powered by Proplay. Dribble like your favorite NBA superstars using 2K25's intuitive controls with one-to-one accuracy. Effortlessly command the court and unleash the ankle-breaking crossovers. Featuring 1,500 new Proplay Dribble animations, use the left stick to size up the competition. With mind-bending use.
Yo, it's like whoever is doing this trailer, like, don't y'all think they could get somebody else to show the come on, y'all. They could really get like a creator that does IRL playstyle to show better clips. Cause this is something that, like a YouTube video, if I gave y'all edited a YouTube video, this is the same type of thing. That's all. Like, come on, look how they're moving.
Dribble animations. Use the left stick to size up the competition with mind-bending handles like Kyrie Irving and James Harden. Move without the ball seamlessly, slithering through the defense like Stephen Curry with roughly 800 new off-ball animations. Probing the court looks more lifelike and more consistent than ever before in NBA 2K25.
More lifelike and more consistent than ever. Would I give them that? I would say yes. But the feel is not a great feel. A game always has a feel to it. It's not a great feel. You don't just get ankle breakers and snatchbacks like that by doing that when you play against people with the crazy high perimeters. So that's kind of like fraudulent. Unless they're just promoting. I think even if you play even in quick play, like, let's get on to this. So Bullet was a creator. He had a logo. He was good with 2K. I think he's been to Community Day. Are you guys banning me for fun at this point? He went on another account. They've been banning him. You know what I mean? This is what I mean by, like, the creators are crashing out because of the power. And 2K's changing it. Like, they're going to have certain creators, but they're trying to get it to back where it's like a rare thing. And then they have celebrities surrounded, because they always can have celebrities surrounded, but a lot of celebrities really ain't going to be dipping and diving into 2K, probably because their agencies look at the market, or, you know, certain things they'll be in, but not too much. All right, they'll probably pick up a little check. All right, we get off to him, but we get onto this. I started seeing this everywhere, and this has been drawing a lot of attention, and even the dev responded to this. Here are some more badges that need to return to 2K26. Oh yeah, this is another next maker, the Boomy Girl. Yo, y'all see why I say, why do y'all think, bro? This is why I have to get my bag right. It's literally money. If I had more, like, just things where people knew, okay, there was just an extra bank around me. It just changes people's perspective of and how they would listen to you. I see that I'm 30. I'm not 17. Even though I'm gonna lie, people are gonna forget this, and I'm gonna tell people like I'm like 18 or something because I look like it. But I I understand things. I've been through cycles. I see how people have come in 2K. They're getting that little boost, the stimulation. Oh, I got the logo, feeling good. You're in that position, feeling like you up, and then life transitions. And it's based off of money too, because it's like the creators. If the creators was up and they was getting bread, like in a Joe Knows position. Listen to me. I wish I had my shades. I can't find them. I don't know what my kid's doing. Joe Knows is in that position. He's making bread. He can complain, and he complains a little bit, but he does it in the way that, like I say, when you complain in a decent way. Like, look what he complained about league stuff. Like, you see what I'm saying? You don't really see him too much bash in the game or certain things. You see him talk about certain things, but he still is able to get that invite, still do what he does, and he's still one of the top 2K creators. So he's in a good seat. But when you have like creators like the Boomy Girl and stuff, and the creators, they went to the place, they didn't get the buzz that they felt after time has left. Because when they were there, they're feeling good. They feeling like, oh yeah, they're about to be in a good position and all that. But once you have to go through the actual path, and now it's like, oh, you gotta grind the game. You seen the game ain't really like what you see. A lot of people complaining, blah blah blah. And then you see people saying, right where she said right here are some more badges that need to return in 2K for 2K26. People are already talking about badges that need to return, and it's based on what? Shooting, some of the finishing, the passing. Look, every badge I can just correlate it to her mind. Okay, it's Green Machine, because if she makes a shot, she wants to feel like rewarded for the next shots, because obviously she probably missed once she was hot still with her takeover meter up. It's telling it what? Shooting's harder. I don't have to say RNG. I can just say, oh, shooting's harder. People complaining about it. It's harder in a way where it's like, it's not like the likable. Even better words. Slithery finisher. She wants to, whenever she's doing hop steps or driving to the paint, she probably can't finish really well. So that was on her mind to say, hey, I need that back. Bullet passer. She wants that badge to be there so passing can feel more efficient, because she probably played against some people that's just picking all her passes out the sky, even though she has a little bit of good passing, maybe. Stop and go, because why? Everybody's sliding on the court. And sometimes when you're trying to go to the hash on the elbow for the 3-point line, you start to slide and go into a fade animation. If you don't really focus in and say, oh shit, let me stop myself, like, yeah, they added that in there too. It's just simple psychology stuff. It's like simple things like that they can add in there just based off of movement. They do understand how to go and do some moves, y'all, but I'm saying to combo up efficiently against good defenders and people who know how to play the game, they can't do that. So it makes no sense for them to, what's justified and have this 99 still OP still forever. Chef. They want the fades to feel a little better, I guess. Stop and pop. They want that badge. So it's basically the shooting back and catching the balls by script, because the catching the balls. Hey, come on now. Now look. This guy has been going nuts. This EK, the creator dude, it's like I guess he was like a 2K creator at one point in time, but then he stopped or whatever. But he like tries to go so hard on every 2K creator that's there. But he doesn't understand it's not the same experience for everyone. Some people getting good out of it. Some people's in heaven with it. Some people's in hell. That's how life is. I hate that people look at the world like that. The world be bad for them. This world, and then they spew out all their not like anecdotal experience. They spew out all their little hate or energy. It's like, bro, there's niggas eating. I could give you 20 niggas eating comfortably. And then they're probably into other stuff. 2K is just not the only thing. We're in 2024. You can't just have a 2K channel or just one channel either. You gotta have multiple things, sponsorships, etc. Now, you went to the community day and gassed this game because you were happy you could finally crack 10K views. Damn. Well, 10 views he actually put, but maybe 10K. We gonna put at 10K. Now you talking bullshit about this and that. Too late to sing this song now. They don't care. They make money. The game don't gotta be good, especially when they got sellouts like you in their pockets. Damn. I convince people just be saying things or they don't actually know how the game works. All those badges either still implemented under the hood in the algorithm. Yes, like what the hell? These badges are still here. It's based off of attributes like your stopping ability and your speed and stuff. It's going to be all based off of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the people are just not going to get it. They're not. They think the badges are gone. Like 2K just made the game harder. They're not, oh, we took the badges out because we didn't think it was a good fit. Like, no, we're going to leave some of these things here, but having worked behind the scenes. Like, thank you. Thank you, my man WLR. He's on it. I like your comment when talking about V-botting. This ain't it, bud. You're way off. Ah! Not them going at each other. They crazy. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. We invite creators to Community Day to play as much as they can and capture early footage for content. It's not a feedback event. Feedback is gathered at completely different opportunities, some of which aren't made public at all. They said this already. They came out and said this. I agree. But whoever's at the feedback isn't creators. It's not creators that are good at the game. Very well rounded at the game. Because we always see those creators talking about, oh, I hope I get an invite to Community Day. It's just, oh, it's not the creators that you think. Could be an ex-pro of this or that, whatever the case. Like, no. Y'all need to invite people who got more creativity, some more funness. Like, trust me, things will balance out well. First of all, let's hire some people who actually play the game. Next, you should invite comp creators like Splash or Ty who have years of experience to Community Day. Stop inviting people who just glaze. They won't give any legit feedback. They will just say what you want to hear. And he's saying right here, though, this is not a feedback event. People get that, but it's going to be a bad look on your game. It's like you guys are just worried about the rollout then. You're worried about the creators going there. Yeah, it feels fun. It feels good. And they're automatically going to get feedback. So we got to stop playing the little Simon Says game. Like, we know that they're going to get feedback once they're allowed to, which they do. And then they're saying it's good. So come on. And they could feel like it's good because they haven't played much of it. And it could be just off the, yeah, I can't wait. It feels like it's going to be good. Like, you know. But no, I got to stop doing that. Like, the devs, y'all are smart. Y'all know what y'all doing. Stop doing that. Let's see. And then what did he say before? Here we go. Here's where we cap it off. It's impossible to account for every type of player, but we do try sometimes. One playtest will have mostly comp and pro players, and another will have more casual players. Some people at playtest are creators. Some are people you probably have never heard of before. I already know most of this people we probably never heard of. See, Evan, this is the thing I want to get to, and I wish people, if anybody sees this, just respond to them on Twitter like this. So what you're still basically saying within your words, which I can see within the first set of words that you said, is that this is the guy who, that literally y'all see on the little thing he does the show. You're saying that you guys already have your game made. It's just like how school's made, people. When you come out the womb and your baby, you wake up and you see public schools and you gotta go to public school. That's already made. Yes, you go in it and you shows us that they already have their maze set up for us. They're going there to play test. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, you should do this. But it's already a certain, like, what can I say? It's like when you go to your house, you can't customize it. You probably can change certain things in your house, but you come into a house that's already made, maybe by Rolling Homes. You know how the house names be, Riling Homes. You can probably change certain things in there, but you're already coming to a certain custom house. It's like you don't get to set how you want the floor to, how high this place, and how, you know, it's already kind of customly built. And that's what they're doing. No, people need to be at the raw root. That's what I talk about. See, this is how I always get to see past things, see past companies, see past things, and how you doing this? But it's like I'm always going to the root. This is not the root. If they're just going to play test, and let's bring the comp guys to see what they think. Let's bring these guys, casuals, to see what they think. That's them still being the masterminds behind the scenes. They don't like it. They don't like that. But we want that speed boost to look like that because it looks more like authentic NBA with our new engine and in pro play. Like, literally, that's what they're on. We value everyone's thoughts, and I need feedback from someone who plays 5 hours. We value everyone's thoughts, and I need feedback from someone who plays 5 hours a week, just as much as I need it from someone who plays 50 plus hours a week. And there's more who play 5 a week than 50. True. Eli, what did I say? Wait, go upstairs. You don't listen. I'm almost done. So what he's saying is that there's more people who play, and that is true. That is honestly true. There is going to be more people who are playing. That is just statistic wise, and it's crazy. That shows that's what the side they're catering to. It's more people that are playing the 5 hours. Trust me, I'm telling you, it's more people that's playing the 5 hours, and it's accumulated more, and 2K caters to that side more. Like, damn, we want these guys that's not having too much time playing it, but you know, it's like dead ass. As I mentioned, community day isn't for feedback. I select creators who will best take advantage of early access with the goal of reaching a big variety of players with informative content. What do you mean then? That's feedback. They're giving feedback. If you want them to reaching a big variety of players with informative content, that's feedback. It's the same thing. So, oh my God. For what is it's worth, I'm always on the lookout for fresh faces and don't mind being at. I like Evan because he's not Mike Wang. See, my Asian brother Evan, I can get with him. Mike Wang, he just disappears and doesn't come out and say something like this, which is simple to do. And this will at least put me to ease, like, okay, you guys are catering to them. The rest of the community, I can't speak for them. But it puts me to ease to see, like, okay, wow, no wonder. And they take feedback from both, but here's my take. You guys need to just take feedback from, I don't know, like, oh man. I wish they would get me up there. I swear they need to get me up there. You need to take feedback from people who are more balanced, I would say. People who can be more on both sides. I'm like that. Y'all watch me. I did Dribble Guy versus Dribble Guy. I reacted to trees heads. And I love the IRL playstyle as well. Like, I felt like there could have been like some world where on 2K where that both of them could have been there. All they had to do was up the defense, because the cheese and stuff wasn't, if you really was there's levels. There's cheese, sweat is where people just use a meta and play that to win. They'll do some of the little moves, but they won't sit there and try to cook up on you to score. So I just seem like a world where it can all blend, and it can be balanced. And at the top hold of it, IRL would win. It's still a basketball game. It's just if you play more realistic, it could favor you. There could be more things you could do. If you try to do some of the cheese combo and up stuff, you could do some of it, but it's like there'll be that hindrance. They used to do that. There'll be that where you slow you down. They had to slow it down a little bit, and then they did it bit by bit, and just completely removed it. But it also messed up other things. It made them have to restart. So I feel like you just need to get more people up there that's balanced. You don't need comp this side and then that side. No, you're doing two sides. No, get something new. Something new is coming with people who are more balanced. They're very well experienced with the game and can give more balanced input. So, and I feel like when you give balanced energy, what they say in the universe, what you give out is what you get. So if I give out something that's balanced and favored, there will be complaints as always, but at least it's more it's weighing out. There's never been a 2K nobody's complained, but at least it's weighing out, and fun can be implemented in there. So just like that movie, if y'all ever took y'all kids to see it, or if y'all ever watched that movie, like I said, I got to get the real life gem references. Inside Out, they talk about like certain things, and they have a thing where they have a core memory. Like when they go through something in reality, there's like the thing inside them. It's a core memory, and then whatever they went through in reality gets stored, and then it's a good creative visionary movie to where you can understand like emotions or how some things are stored. Like when I say people hold grudges, and grudges is bad energy, and that's something you really store in you. That's something like you don't forget about it within 2-4 weeks, and that's not good. You think about that's sitting in you. It's like something like rolling. You should just have more good enough energy to where if you did think about that, it's like petty. It's like you could laugh at it. That's when you're in a free energy from bad energy. So people be thinking they be good holding grudges. That's why I try to make sure I'm just around good people, good energy, because it's hard when you're going through life with that, trust me. But that's what you need to get. people that's going to give the ideas to have players getting the core memories when they're playing that game and still being able to move on to the next game, because I know gaming companies